Hey, what's up guys? So this wasn't exactly the video I'd initially planned to make, but recently the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game posted an update about the future of the game, with that being that they will no longer be providing updates and content for it. Yes, the game will be sunsetting and eventually transfer to peer-to-peer servers with no new DLC, balancing, or anything else in terms of support.
Oh my god, my Shayla.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
This is all I got. Don't take my baby, okay?
This news has been really disheartening to hear, but a lot of the signs were there, the writing was kind of already on the wall, but I don't think any of us really expected it to end quite this early, and especially not quite this abruptly. A lot of us had kind of figured that they'd at least release the remainder of the additional Phase 1 content, because they completed the content pass, but like the additional stuff that was supposed to be coming, which, things got delayed and then we haven't heard anything about that, but now I guess it's been scrapped. But the game's final major bug fix patch will be sometime this month. I know most of us are very sad and upset by this news, and you have every right to feel how you do. The lack of communication and transparency throughout these past few months especially has been really concerning, and it sucks that we don't currently know the specifics as to why they're ending support so soon. But there's been speculation of them already working on a new project, and the way that they worded it at the end, it kinda seems like that's what's happening, but none of this has been confirmed at this time. Just to clarify, although they haven't stated the exact reasoning for their decision to sunset the game, it has been confirmed that they aren't shutting it down due to any licensing issues or any partnership termination related reasons. All of that's still on good terms, so this was a choice ultimately made on their own. I don't really want to go on a rant about my grievances with the way the game's been handled. Point blank, there seemed to be quite a bit of incompetence and other underlying issues, probably stuff going on behind the scenes that we don't know about, and I do think it is shitty for them to have set these expectations on things and then not deliver. At least the stuff that was in the content pass, I think they should have definitely completed that first and then sunset things, not, kind of been like, hey, this is our roadmap, and then, hey, we're sunsetting the game. I don't like the way that went about, I really don't. And I plan on talking more about it on stream and discussing it more with you guys there, but I feel like enough people are already contributing to that conversation on here with their own videos and, rants and everything. So rather than beating a dead horse, I wanted to take a moment to focus on a different aspect of discussion and just reflect on the game and my time here in Muerto County with y'all. I still remember first hearing about this game. I was actually watching one of Omwrecker's streams and he was playing Dead by Daylight, but he had played the trailer for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game, and I was intrigued right away. Now, I've always been someone sort of anxious when it comes to horror in general, with movies and, games and just like all of that. So I've really, I've eased into it, and I've actually come to love it quite a bit since then. But, the game, it looked too good to at least not give it a try. So when I found out about the tech test, I requested and got access and instantly fell in love. I was playing it for hours on end. Like, I played it as soon as I got that key. I was playing it so much. I would stop, I slept maybe like 4 hours and then, grab a bite to eat and then I'm right back on. And I was just constantly playing it. Just trying to learn it and like explore and yeah. And I mean, that was just a tech test. That wasn't even the full thing. I used to play DBD quite a bit, and as much as I enjoy it, I'd always hoped for a different aspect of gameplay, something that just felt more, like, immersive, and TCM scratched that itch that I had had for so long. I was so sad when the tech test ended, but even more excited for what was to come. I was counting down the days until launch. I'm sure others can relate, as we've all oddly found comfort in this game about slaughter and survival. But I'd been going through a really rough time, and TCM was a good way to lift my spirits and, interest me in something new. It gave me something to be excited for and to look forward to. I couldn't wait to see all the fan art, cosplays, discussions, and community that would be built from this game. So I started making posts talking about this game 24/7, to the point where people were making jokes about me, posting, so many times a day. And I wanted to help contribute to that and really help, build this community up. And I couldn't get enough of it. The atmosphere of this game, the refreshing gameplay mechanics and unique team dynamics, the true rush of adrenaline when trying to outrun a chainsaw and surviving as the final girl. And, you guys know how much I've loved my final girl moments, whether it's ended in escape or death, just all of that. The strategy of both sides, the satisfaction of scoring kills, working together to either escape or take down the other team. Finally, completing all of the achievements. It was a new experience that was everything I'd wished for. With over 2,000 hours worth of time in Muerto County, it's been a lot of fun, and I don't regret the time I've spent playing it. Like many of you, I connected with all the characters. The lore of the family, like Nancy, Johnny, and Sissy, part of this twisted family dynamic with the strange bond filled with slaughter. Seeing more of the original trio in their element, along with other helping hands, yes, pun intended. The bravery and persistence of Anna, willing to risk her life to save her sister. The friend group ending up being in this place of total terror, along with Mother Virginia, all just looking to find their loved ones. Maria and this, story of such brutality that ended up being survival. I became so invested and eventually decided to start recording gameplays. I wanted to share my love for the game with the world, and then I wanted to dive deeper into the lore, which led me to my discussion series, The Search for Maria. I wanted to create something different, and never did I think that so many of you would enjoy me yapping about theories of video game characters so much. Creating that series allowed me to grow my channel, and as a creator, just, discussing theories and speculating the horrific story of brutality and survival. I reached a lot of milestones that I didn't ever expect to achieve, and I appreciate all the love and support you've given me in this community. But not only did covering TCM help me grow as a creator, it allowed me to meet so many of you and connect with you guys over our shared love for this game and its characters as well. Honestly, I actually used to be, terrified to get on the mic and play with others, and here I am now playing and streaming regularly, in my element and excited to put on a show for you guys. Without this game, I wouldn't have met so many cool people, so many talented artists, and my beloved lamp crew. I've learned a lot about how to be a content creator through the highs and lows, and TCM has opened up a lot of opportunities for me to grow. So I will forever be grateful for that. I want to give a huge shout out to the players and to my fellow TCM content creators. Whether you've been playing since day one or only have a few hours under your belt, whether you've got, 10 views or hundreds of thousands of views, your efforts towards contributing to this game and its community haven't gone unnoticed. There's so many incredible people in this community and so many amazing people who have covered this game, and, way too many to name. But I'm so glad that I've connected with you, and I've enjoyed the conversations we've had about this game and other things, and I really do appreciate all of the support. I wish nothing but the best for you guys and your future content moving forward. I know this isn't exactly the final end, but, hey, I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I felt like now was an appropriate time to talk about it, and I wanted to express my gratitude. So although this chapter may be coming to a close, I'll definitely hold this close to me and never forget the fun times I've shared with you all. So, thank you. As for future content, I've had some life changes that I had already been planning to, update my schedule around, so I'll be sure to keep you updated on socials and in my Discord server. But I plan on continuing to still stream TCM for the time being, along with other asyms, and I've actually got a vault of some recordings I never uploaded, so if y'all want me to start uploading them, let me know, and I'll gladly get some of those up. Originally, I'd had another discussion series in the works, but I had to put it on the back burner, so I'm not sure if that'll get finished. But aside from that, one last thing. The search isn't over just yet.